Have you ever thought about how quickly things can change? Last year, I was really not in a festive spirit, and if you've ever run a business, you might know that feeling of the trust the process stage, where you're doing a lot of things, but nothing is really working yet. By Christmas last year, my projects had wrapped up, and I had 0 prospects moving into January. While I was eating turkey and wrapping gifts, my internal monologue was, hey, how are we gonna do this? Things change quickly. I wanted to make a video on a reflection of how 2025 went. What happened, what changed, and what I'm planning to do moving forward. Whether you're here for a little business pep talk or because you're trying to grow something and you feel uncertain about your next steps, you are in the right place. Before we continue, I want to say hi, my name is Jen. I am the owner of the Jaia Studio design agency, where I work with health and wellness businesses to create strategy and design. And if you're interested in building a business, psychology, business, or design, this is definitely the channel for you. So take a second to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment. How it happened. Last January was very uncomfortable. I really had no idea how it was going to make money. I woke up on January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and the 5th day of January, I woke up to 2 consults booked. And I remember thinking to myself, how did that happen? Those 2 consults in January snowballed into 25 active clients throughout the year of 2025. And in hindsight, it actually makes sense. And it's because I accidentally had created a marketing system. I was really consistently showing up every day online, sharing my work, reaching out to people, following new accounts. And you have to keep up that rhythm and cadence if you do want to grow a business, even if you're not getting immediate results. What happened that first year, there was an element of luck, but it was actually building upon a system. And as soon as I clued into that, I started documenting everything. Who are my users? Who do I want to work with? And I just grew from there. Once I stopped panicking internally and actually started having a lot more clarity, that's when the business stopped feeling random and started feeling like something I could do. The first thing, more than anything, was I started to actually really understand my limits, because I only have 24 hours in a day, so time quickly became my most important commodity. In the beginning, I had really big goals and I wanted to take as many clients on as possible. I really didn't account for how quickly I would overbook myself, and when you're overbooked, you're just not making clear decisions anymore. The second thing I realized is right now, don't want to be a manager. That means I need to shift what I'm doing because I can't scale my business without more employees. The only way to do that is to turn more digital and to create products. And the third really big change is I started to narrow down my focus. So in the beginning of the year, I offered videography and photography services. Within 3 months, I already dissolved that. As fun as it was, there wasn't really a good return on investment for time for me. And it was a lot easier for me to scale branding projects or strategy sessions. And to be honest, those are things that I enjoy a lot more. But instead of adding more and more services, everything narrowed down until now we're at a point where everything is locked in. You have everything from workbooks, brand kits, custom branding to business strategy sessions. And that really accomplishes my main goal, which is making great design accessible to health and wellness businesses. Looking forward to next year, what's next for Jaia Studio? An identity that I want to take on is as an educator and a supporter, which means I really want to be able to create more affordable ways for smaller businesses or emerging businesses to get the resources and information that they need to continue growing. And this is really where the digital workbooks come in. On 2026, I really want to double down on content, on workbooks, on kits, and providing a lot more support across the board. And I want to focus on categories all the way from design, marketing, sales, user journeys, pricing, and even offers. Moving forward, what this means is less is more. I'm building with intention, doing fewer custom projects, and creating systems that help the business actually grow. I have found that in building a business that it's more about what you say no to than what you say yes to. And if there's anything in this last year that business has taught me, it's that growth doesn't come from doing more. It comes from getting clearer and sticking with the boring things that actually work. For content for next year, I'm going to be focusing more and more on everything that I've learned building a business so you can use it for your own. And for everyone watching, if you're running a business, what are some of your business goals for the upcoming year? I would love to know in the comments below.